Celery juice is hot right now. It is trending up, and here's why it is a powerhouse for 5 big conditions that you may be dealing with. Coming right up. Hey, I'm Dr. Livingood, and we're making celery juice today. Celery juice, if you haven't caught on to this, it's getting huge. A lot of people talking about it, really trending, and you know what? It works. And it's really simple. Now, juicing's been around for hundreds of years, long time, right? We know real food, it works to get it into our system. God made these things, no wonder they work, okay? So this isn't like mind-blowing in any sense of getting real foods into your diet, but it's something as simple and as cheap as celery can really start to change things. I want to talk about 5 areas that it's affecting, but let's make some first. So I got a juicer. Ideally, it would be a slower masticating juicer. You can have a high-powered one. You're just going to simply run this through that and drink that. Pretty simple. I'll be right back. All right, let me fast forward this. And we're back. Bing, done. There's breakfast. Now, literally, you can drink this for breakfast. Probably make 16 to 24 ounces, somewhere in there. Now, what is it about it? What does it do? Well, number one, when you start having celery juice, it's really good for your gut. Not that big old belly, but the inside, the digestive system, the liver. It starts detoxing and flushing these things out. Now, celery juice is kind of a form of a laxative, so it'll get your system going a little bit. I like to have mine over ice. You can drink it straight up as well, but ooh, beautiful green celery juice. This is going to help the hydrochloric acid inside of your stomach. Major problems with this because you destroy it all day long, but how much sugar you eat, how much protein we have to process, then that stuff just sits in your gut, creates a lot of problems, acid reflux, heartburns, constipation, diarrheas. I sound like the Pepto-Bismol commercial. But literally this is what does it. It has helped many patients, not enough doctors talking about this stuff, that actually levels out the hydrochloric acid in the body. So if you have issues with that you know of, you should try it, but really good for the gut, starts to detox you. That's number one. Let me take a drink of this as we keep going. Number 2, this is going to be really good for your bones and your joints. It's full of mineral salts, so you can kind of taste it. And if you don't love the taste of celery, you could try some of my greens powder in there. Ding! You could put a little thing to that to put it in. But by itself is shown that it's supposed to be really powerful. But if you had to make it taste better, you could with something like a simple greens powder to make it liven it up a little bit. But really good for the bones and the joints, because it breaks down the salts and the minerals that start to build up in the joints that make you really stiff and tight, especially in the morning time. So by putting this in, it's going to pull that out of there. It's also really high in calcium, which is obviously going to help those bones. It's also really high in silicon, which is also needed to have strong bones. So strong, healthy bones clears out the joints, lowers inflammation. We're going to talk more about inflammation in a minute. So next up, which this is great for. It contains high amounts of magnesium and iron and the things that your blood needs to function on a normal basis, so it doesn't clot up, so it doesn't get sticky, and so it stays really clear. So it helps clear the blood. Another side effect of it, it does support the nervous system at the same time, which is kind of bonus system, which it shouldn't be because it's the most important one you have. But these salts help the nervous system conduct at a higher level. Yours is probably not, because of the stress you're under, how much sitting and damage you do to your spine, which damages the nervous system. Number 4 is actually detoxing you and pulling out all of the junk in the system. This is really good for it. Celery juice is actually a diuretic, and so it's got high amounts of potassium and sodium in it, and the potassium-sodium balance inside of your body is what either puts a lot of swelling or fluid on you or on your feet or wherever your cankles, whatever it may be, right? Or hands or joints, or makes you really stiff. This helps pull that off. So a natural diuretic is something I think all of us need. Get more potassium in and level it out. We're not getting enough in foods. That's why you get real vegetables in a simple matter like celery juice. Helps balance it out for you. It's also very alkaline, so we need some alkaline drinks going in, not all the time. Don't be pouring it in constantly, you'll mess up your stomach, but the alkalinity of it removes the acidity, which is that stiffness in the joints and the problems that you feel. And then finally, inflammation. The cause of 98% of all diseases, Time magazine. But inflammation is enormous and it's a huge problem. It's related to heart diseases, cancers, Alzheimer's, all these different problems. How do you control it? Well, celery juice is a great solution. It actually has bioflavonoids in here, and there's 2 different ones. There's luteolin. It kind of sounds like violin. It's a really complicated word, but all you need to know is a bioflavonoid. And the other one is polyacetylene. And these two bioflavonoids are very powerful at reducing inflammation. What they do is there's these cytokines in your body that produce inflammation, all right? Not to bore you with biochemistry, but these are the things that make you inflamed, and those are the things you're popping aspirin and Motrin and all this ibuprofen over-the-counter stuff to reduce. Well, the bioflavonoids in celery juice have been shown to reduce one of those cytokine productions and the enzymes that make it by up to 90%. Whoa. Now that's gonna put a fire out. So, powerful anti-inflammatory. But those are just 5, I have included 6 different organ systems that thing is affecting just by juicing a $2 stock of celery juice and putting that into the system. This is something I think you need to try and need to do, but it's this type of resources that doctors aren't teaching because they're all focused on sick care, diseases, drugs, and surgeries. I'm focusing on real health. So, our friend Anthony Williams is really kind of who, pioneered this and brought it to the forefront. It's just one of thousands of real health solutions that we cover in our community. So I want to join you to come over there. We're talking about this stuff. We're doing trainings on it. We're guiding you through on what do I do on a daily basis to keep inflammation down, to help out the bones, to help out the joints, to help out detoxification, to help out your liver, to help all those things function the way they're supposed to, something simple like celery juice. So if you're not a part of our community, more information below, you can click, dive in, and I'm teaching this kind of stuff all the time to be a doctor that's helping people experience real health, not sick care, health care. Bottoms up. Check out the videos next to me. They're exactly what you need as next steps to experience real health. If it's your first time here, hit the subscribe button. Be a part of the Dr. Livingood community as we all get healthy together. I also give free guides, free links and resources, links to our web classes, a lot of resources to help guide you along this journey to help you experience real health. See you again soon.